That was rough. That was a rough kind of transition, wasn't it? It's like it was there and then it wasn't there, and now here I am. So what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I know we're live, and it's kind of weird being live this way because all I see is the camera. I don't see other people. We did a group coaching call last night, and it was the what we talked about on the group coaching call last night was the imposter syndrome, and it got kind of there was there was a lot going on, man. There's a lot to unpack in the with the, dealing with imposter syndrome. So I thought today might be a good chance to talk about that, and discuss it here live with y'all. So if anybody's here, let me know. You can leave a chat. We're trying Facebook again too, cause um last time I must have said something stupid or something that the algorithm or the AI at Facebook didn't like, and they cut me off. It was like I don't know, I don't know exactly what I said, but they cut me off like halfway. I went back and looked at it, and I didn't really even notice. I didn't notice anything, so I don't know. But that's just me. I mean, I think sometimes I say stupid stuff, and I think it's okay, But apparently the algorithm didn't like it, so they cut me off halfway through. So we're trying it again on Facebook. Last week we just went YouTube, and I don't know if we missed some people or whatever, but it's okay. So if you guys are here, let me know in the chat. If you got any questions straight up before we get into I got a little presentation I'm gonna share with you, and I'm also gonna make these. I'll go ahead and show you. I'm gonna make the slides from today's presentation downloadable for you, so you can go back in case you missed something. You can go back and look at it. Just go to learnprorecording.com/imposter, and that'll let you download the slides from today's presentation. So why don't we jump right into the presentation? I don't want to hold you guys for too long today because we try to keep these 30, 45 minutes. I don't want to go more than an hour with you today because I respect your time, and I know you guys are busy and it's morning, and maybe you're just getting up or maybe you're just going to bed. I don't know. Who knows what's going on in our business? You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Let's talk about the imposter syndrome, shall we? The imposter syndrome. Yeah, look, it's one of these things that it gets everybody, bro. I mean, it really does. It gets to us all, and it's an internal thing, man. And it's nothing. It's not really that people think I suck. It's that I think people think I suck. Yeah, I think I said that right. But that's what it is, man. And that's and it's one of these things, man. And it sometimes can be crippling to where you like, I don't want to go do that job because I'm not. Ooh, the guy called, and I'm not good enough to work with that guy, so I'm not going to call him back. But yeah, you are good enough to work with that guy. That's why he called you. You need to think about it that way. So I've got 6 tips I'm going to give you to help offset our imposter syndrome, and that's what's in today's slide. So again, I will put. Let me see if I can add that. I think I can add that to the chat. Let me see if that does it. Yeah. So there's the link. If you guys want to go grab that, I just put it in the chat for you. It should show up on Facebook. It should show up on YouTube. If not, I'll put it on the screen one more time for you. It's learnprorecording.com/imposter. So get that when you get a minute. And it's going to be cool. It's available now if you want to go grab it now. But let's go over some of these things real quick, and then we'll come back and do a question answer thing. So, imposter syndrome, what is it, and what can I do, or what can you do to beat it? You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Let's move forward in our slides here. What is the imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome, also known as imposter phenomenon or fraud syndrome. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Individuals experiencing imposter syndrome often believe that they're not as skilled, knowledgeable, or deserving of their achievements as others perceive them to be. Yes, they tend to attribute their accomplishments to luck, timing, or external factors. People that experience imposter syndrome often fear being exposed as a fraud and worry that others will eventually discover their perceived incompetence. Yeah, look, bro, I mean, it happens. We have bad days. We might, maybe you haven't used you know what I can do? I can do this too. Maybe you haven't used your DAW in a week, and you have forgotten a key command that you always used to use, and now you have to remember, you have to wait a second and try to think it up. Yeah, that can seem like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. But dude, it's just a thing that it happens, and it's like I said, maybe you haven't used it in a minute, and it kind of escaped you for a second because you've been doing something else. Who knows? I'm not going to stay on the screen with you the whole time because it's weird. So, anyway, so here's 6 things that you can do to help offset and beat imposter syndrome. Number 1, recognize and acknowledge your achievements. Okay, imposter syndrome often stems from the undervaluing your accomplishments and feeling like you don't deserve your success. Take the time to reflect on your achievements, big and small. Make a list, if you have to, of your accomplishments and remind yourself of your skills, your experiences, and the hard work you've put in to get where you're at. Look, coming back to talk to you. Look, get yourself a journal, even if it's just a piece of paper with a pencil, and write stuff down in your journal. When something cool happens, when something crappy happens, write it down in your journal. Just it helps to write stuff down. And if you can take notes on your phone, that's awesome. But if you have a pencil and a piece of paper and you write stuff down, for me, it seems to mean more than just typing and taking a note. I don't know. It's weird, but try it. Get yourself in any kind of journal, even a yellow pad, whatever, a little like this one. Let me come back. This is just a little booklet. I've got notes. You can see I got notes on there. Sometimes I write, I might need to make a note for myself, whatever. And I just have that handy. I've got another one on my desk in my office, and that's just how it works. So make that list, okay? Embrace your self-compassion. Number 2, let's embrace self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and practice self-compassion. How many times have you said, you did something stupid and you go, man, you're a dumbass. You don't know nothing. You're stupid. That's you talking to you, man. Understand that making these mistakes and feeling uncertain is a natural part of growth and learning. Yeah, treat yourself with the same empathy and understanding that you would offer to a friend. You wouldn't be with your friend and go, man, you're stupid. You don't know what you're doing. You're an idiot. You're a dumbass. Don't do that to yourself. You wouldn't do it to your friends, so why are you going to do it to yourself? Remind yourself that everyone experiences self-doubt at times. Number 3, challenge some negative self-talk. Now, this is going back to where we're talking about negative self-talk, calling yourself a dumbass, telling yourself that you're stupid. That's what probably initiates this imposter syndrome and makes it even worse. Imposter syndrome often feeds on negative self-talk and self-criticism. Pay attention to your inner dialogue and actively challenge your negative thoughts. Replace self-deprecating statements with positive affirmations and realistic self-aspiration. You remember the guy from Saturday Night Live? What was his name? I forget his name. But anyway, he would do self-aspirations in the mirror. That was so funny. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to change up right there. Focus on your strengths and acknowledge that you are capable and deserving of your achievements. Yeah, don't sit there and call yourself a dumbass and how stupid you are, and that just makes your imposter syndrome even worse. I mean, maybe try not to do that. Number 4, seek support from others. Okay? Share feelings of your imposter syndrome with trusted friends, mentors, colleagues, your mom, your cousin. Discuss it. Talk about it. Because other people have the same concerns. Other people have the same. They understand what it is, and they can go. If you tell your best friend, you're like, oh man, I feel stupid because I don't think I'm worthy of asking that girl out for a date because she might think I'm stupid. She might think I'm ugly, and your friend's gonna say, well, you are ugly, but you should ask her out anyway. That a good friend would say it like that, but that's not what he means. He's just saying that because he's your friend. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. No, look, talk to people about it, man. If you're feeling like your imposter syndrome's getting in the way, talk to people about it. Ask them. They're gonna argue with you and say, yeah, you are good enough, man. You are worthy of getting that job. You are worthy of asking that girl out for a date or asking that guy out for a date. Whatever. Often you're going to find that many people have similar feelings. They're going to tell you that. They're going to say, yeah, I feel the same way. Surround yourself with a supportive network that believes in you and your abilities. And we're talking about a supportive network, and that's what we have here. We are all in the same boat, so to speak. We're all independent contractors. We're all audio people. We're all, creatives. And creatives deal with imposter syndrome a lot more than some. I'm not saying accountants don't have imposter syndrome, but we may deal with it more because we're the creative type. We may feel like, oh, our creativity isn't going to be, people aren't going to like it. They're not going to like my song. They're not going to like my movie. They're not going to like my book. All right, so step number 5 is take action despite the fear. I know it sounds funny. It sounds hard, But yeah, if you just push through, you'll see that it's not as bad as you thought it was in your mind, in your brain. Imposter syndrome can lead to avoidance or holding back from new opportunities. I mean, I've got a story of when I first started being an audio, a recording engineer, and somebody called and wanted a guy that I know said, "Hey, I've double booked myself. I want you to do the job, so I'm going to send the guy your number. He's going to call you." So when the person called, I didn't feel like I was worthy enough to, you know what I ought to do is come back up on. I didn't feel like I was worthy enough to do that job. It was like my first job offer I'd ever gotten working using Pro Tools. And I was like, oh my God, what if I go there and I screw it up and I'm not good and I suck and the guy hates me? And so I just didn't answer the phone. And then the next day, my friend called, the guy that referred me, and said, "So how'd you like working with that guy?" And it was somebody that we all know. And I missed an opportunity to work with a pretty big artist that could have set me up working with other big artists as well. So I just didn't take the opportunity because I was afraid to take the opportunity. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can add that. Yeah, I can add this comment. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. Oh, somebody just said true. Yeah. Oh no, I'm glad that somebody's here listening to me too. So there's that, you know. But yeah, that's a big thing, man. Is if you don't take the opportunity, why not take the opportunity? Let me come back. Why not take that opportunity and go make a mistake, and then just say, you know what? I still make mistakes today. We had a big artist that you guys know. Everybody knows this person. He's a drummer. Everybody knows this person, and he's in. Okay, yeah, this is my studio, and I'm supposed to know everything about my studio, and I didn't. Something happened, and I kind of make a joke of it now. I'm like, oh shit, today's my first day. Sorry, I'm still figuring out how all this stuff works. I just make a joke out of it, and they usually laugh along with me. But you're still gonna make mistakes. You're still gonna screw up, but just make it not be a big thing, man. Just make it a joke. That's always fun. All right, moving on here. I'm sorry. Sorry, keep moving on. Sorry, keep going off on these tangents. But oh wait, I got to come back over here and click this thing now because I clicked out of there somewhere else. All right. Embrace a growth mindset and view each experience as an opportunity for growth. It doesn't sound like I wrote this, does it? But it is me. Hey, Duran, what's up, man? I knew that was you. I figured it was you. I wasn't really sure, but I'm glad you're here with me, man. You're wanting to grow and learn, and hopefully you found that. I'm gonna share some other stuff with you in a minute. Let's get through this. We're almost done here, and then embrace a growth mindset and view each. Yeah, I did write this, but I kind of wrote it as though I knew what I'm talking about. I wrote it as though I'm not talking about it. Remember that even highly successful individuals face setbacks. Yeah, uh, even I make the mistakes, and I'm still not highly successful, but even I make the mistakes along the way, man. It's just funny. All right, number 6, bullshit and experience. Let's go ahead and say it. That's me. Y'all know I wrote that. In addition to my suggestions, gaining experience and expertise in your field can also contribute to overcoming imposter syndrome. Or you can just bullshit your way in. You can increase your confidence and competence by continually learning, developing your skills, and expanding your knowledge. Engaging in professional development activities such as seeking mentorship, and seeking feedback from a community group of like-minded entrepreneurs can all help you gain necessary. And that's what's really important about our community here of us, our Facebook friends that are out there right now listening to me, and you guys that are in my community, you guys that are in our membership here at LPR Sound Foundation. You know what I'm talking about, man. We're all there for each other. If you got a question, you got a concern, we're all there for you, and y'all know that. Here's the summary. Let's wrap this up. It's important to remember that overcoming imposter syndrome is an ongoing process. It will continue to be a thing in your life. You just got to be patient. Celebrate your achievements. Again, get that journal. Write down your achievements when you have a good day. Write down the sucky days. Write down the good days. Just keep it written down, man. Focus on your personal and professional growth. With time and practice, you can build confidence and reduce the impact of imposter syndrome on your life. It's also important to remember that overcoming imposter syndrome is a personal journey, and different strategies work for different people. If you're struggling significantly with imposter syndrome, seeking support from a mental health professional or a life coach who can provide personalized guidance and assistance may be beneficial. You guys can always reach out to me. Okay, I'm here for you. You can reach out to me at info@learnprorecording.com or support@learnprorecording.com. The website at the studio is esaudio.com if you guys want to check that out. If you want more information about LPR Sound Foundation and what we do, sign up is free. Just go get the Studio Growth Formula. It's an immediate download as well as the slides which I'm making available. Okay, but the Studio Growth Formula is awesome. It helps you think about building your own business as a recording engineer, audio engineer, music producer, studio owner, what have you. And I'm gonna make these slides all available for you. Let me come back. I'll make these slides all available for you. I have put the link in there. Let me put the link back into the chat one more time. Just click it. If you're just listening and you're not clickable, or the replay doesn't have the chat on, then here it is again. It's learnprorecording.com/imposter. That'll give you these slides that have all these links in the slides, and you can just click the links in the slides. So that was it, man. That's a big thing, and like I said, we did this last night on the coaching call, and it was pretty powerful, and it meant a lot to a lot of people, and so I thought I'd do it again today on our live situation here, and hopefully I've inspired some of y'all to not take the gig. Yeah, take the gig, man. Even if you're the dumbest, you don't know nothing about nothing, take the gig, do the gig. Yeah, okay, you screwed it up. That person that called you will probably never call you again. Absolutely, but do the gig. You might be slow, you might be having to figure stuff out, but do the gig, man. Don't do what I did and miss out on working with an artist that I respect, an artist that I know, and I missed the opportunity to work with that person simply because I didn't answer my phone when they called, because I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel like I was ready. I didn't feel like I was good enough. I didn't feel like I was smart enough. I didn't feel like I was ready. And I missed it. And I still, this was 22 years ago, and I still kick myself in the butt for missing that opportunity to work with that artist, because it was, it's an artist that we all know and love, and it's one of my favorite artists. And I could have gone to that person's house in the hills and worked on a song that would come out on the radio, and I could say, "Oh, I recorded that song." But I didn't, because I felt stupid. Don't do that. Don't miss that opportunity, man. That's a thing that you'll kick yourself in the butt 22 years later because you didn't do it, So there is that. So just get it done, man. Don't not do. I know, and that's the deal with the imposter syndrome, is that it's hard. It's a tough thing to get over, man, but you got to just do it. Like me being here with you today. I know I'm not the greatest coach, the greatest motivator, the greatest person to talk to about stuff, but I'm here for you, man. If the imposter syndrome's getting to you, or any syndrome is getting to you, you guys can reach out to me, man. We're all in this same position. We're all in the same boat together. I may have an experience. I may have experienced the same problem that you're having, and I can tell you and talk to you about how I got away from it, or how I overcame it. And that's just helpful stuff. And that's why our community is what it is. It's why we have our community. That's why we're here together talking about this stuff. So, you guys that are in my Facebook community, you guys know you're here. You know why you're here. Be active. Get in there. Ask questions. Get in there and talk to other people. Get in there and share your ideas. Share your work. Let us hear your latest mix. We'll tell you if it sucks, but we'll also tell you, we'll not only tell you that it sucks, but we'll also tell you how to make it better. That's going to help you grow. That's going to help you get better at what you do, And so next time, you won't make that same mistake, and your mix will be better for it, because you've got a family of people here that care about you and care about your future and care about how you do what you do, Do we have any questions about anything? It doesn't have to be about this. Doesn't have to be about that. It can be about anything. Duran, you got any questions about anything? You got anything going on that you need help with? Because now's a good time to ask, because I am here for you, my bro. So I I just found this place. Um, I'll share it in the community, but I found this spot that does. I don't have it in here. I left it in my office. Um, they make labels for your 1/4 inch patch bay. Any of you guys out there that's got a 1/4 inch patch bay by anybody? Mine happened to be by Behringer. I think this is the PA 3300s or whatever. But these people make labels for that, and they're made of vinyl, and they stick to your thing, and they cover the entire thing. Like if you, for me, I don't want anybody to know I don't have Behringer patch bays, so they cover the whole thing. But they're color coded and labeled, and it's pretty awesome. I will share that link to that place in the group, um, in our community, and I'm excited about it. I did one just as a test, just to see how it looked and how it came out and how easy it was. I think it was 24 bucks. So it's not cheap, but it's not that expensive if you think about it. I mean, my patch bays now, I put paper, sticky paper on there, and I wrote some stuff, and it looks ghetto, man. It just looks really bad, But these things are nicely printed, nicely organized, and nicely color coded. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, man, you ought to. Duran says he wants to. Duran said he wants to stop by. Yeah, bro. I mean, anytime, man. Come by, hang out. Just make sure you hit me up. Personally, make sure you hit me up that I'm available to hang out with you, man, because that's what I enjoy. So yeah, anytime, man. Anytime, all y'all. Anybody here from outside of LA? Anytime you're in LA, stop by, man. I'll buy you coffee. We got a great coffee maker. We got free water. So come on by, man. Come hang out. I love to talk. You guys know I love to talk about gear and patch bays and cool finds like that thing that makes the labels for my patch bay. I'm excited. That excites me for some reason. I get giddy about it. I'm like, woohoo, look at this. I can't wait to put it on. But now I've got in that room in Studio B, I've got 5 patch bays, so I got to do 4 more. But I'm actually rewiring it too to make it a little bit more user friendly, if you will. So I got to do some rewiring in there. I'll probably do that this weekend. But just to make it a little bit easier for other people to come in and work. For now it's like I know where stuff's at, but what if I'm not here? Somebody trying to do some weird patching, they're not gonna be able to do it because it's kind of some of the patches are mislabeled and some of them the label fell off and I just never put it back. So I'm excited about this patch bay label. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns after we're done here, I'm going to try to get out of here 30 minutes. So got a couple minutes left. But, these things, the Thursday morning live, man, I want to make this like a regular thing. And let me know if there's things that y'all want to talk about on the Thursday mornings. Let me know if something in your world's coming up that you need help with. And we'll come hang out and we'll talk about it. Maybe somebody else out there is having the same issue you're having in your studio. Recently we did a thing on the YouTube channel talking about the top 5. We did the top 5 microphones, the top 5 DAWs, the top 5 studio monitors, etc. That was pretty popular. So if you guys have ideas for go watch those, man. If you want to know which my opinion of the top 5 budget studio monitors. Yeah, Cali Audio for the win on that one, man. I tell you what. So yeah, I mean, there's just tons of stuff on the YouTube channel if you guys want to go investigate that. What I suggest too, if you're not on there, if you haven't subscribed, get on and subscribe. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the thing, man, and that way you'll get notified when stuff comes up because I try to keep it interesting. Like next week we're talking about freelance versus employment. Then the week after that, we're going to talk about the money tree. Yes, money does grow on trees. I'm not arguing with Grandma. Grandma said money don't grow on trees. I'm not going to argue with Grandma. I just found a tree I found the money tree. I found my money tree, and I'm going to share it with you. So we're going to talk about that on the 22nd. It's coming up in 2 weeks, I believe. And then we're going to do a studio tour, which we haven't done in a minute. We got some new gear. We moved some stuff around. So it's time to update the studio tour video. So we're going to do that. I'll probably, I'll do that. That's going to be cool. I think we're going to enjoy that. I always enjoy that, looking around somebody's studio. So hopefully y'all like looking around mine. So I tell you what, happy almost Friday. We're gonna get up out of here. I appreciate Duran hanging out and anybody else that's been there with me live. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you. And let's like I said, man, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, my email is right here. It's info@leonardprorecording.com. Hit me up anytime. Y'all that know me personally, you got my number. You can always text, email, call, send the pigeon, whatever, man. Just reach out. So I will see you guys on Monday on the regular podcast, which we're going to be talking about freelance versus employment in our world. And I'll see you there. The blog post on Wednesdays, the live on Thursdays. I don't really have anything that I do on Fridays. Maybe we need to do a Friday thing. I'll come up with something. We'll see. I try to engage and stay involved with everybody during the week. So that's what we do. So again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Have an awesome Friday and even a better weekend. The weather's supposed to be super nice this weekend in Southern California. I'm excited. Springtime has finally sprung, and we're gonna get outside and do some work and do some stuff. Time for some spring cleaning. Got the patio got cleaned up, get it ready for summer. So there's a lot going on. Don't forget to get your journals, ladies and gentlemen. Go make your notes in your journals. That's always helpful with anything in your life, whether it's your schedule, it's your imposter syndrome, something you did that's cool, something you did that you don't want to do again because it sucked. Write it down in your journal. And I mean, get a pencil or pen and write it down. Don't put it on your phone. Don't type it into Google Docs. You're just never going to go back and look at it. But if you got a journal book sitting on your desk, you're going to look at it. I frequently go back in my journal and look at stuff. Oh, I think I wrote that note down. Let me go look it up. Yes, I did. And I'm glad that I did it. So think about that and have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Donnie B. I'm out of here. Peace.